join us on an extraordinary journey through the eccentricities and oddities of Slovakia, a country that never ceases to amaze and bewilder. From quirky traditions to bizarre attractions, prepare to be entertained and astonished by these 48 truly peculiar facts about Slovakia in 2024.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.
The Tinker Mansion Mystery. Explore the abandoned Tinker Mansion, rumored to be haunted by restless spirits and shrouded in mystery. Bratislava's UFO Bridge. Marvel at the UFO Bridge in Bratislava, a futuristic structure that looks like it's straight out of a science fiction movie.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.
The Festival of the Dead. Witness the Festival of the Dead in the village of Factice, where locals honor their departed loved ones with a unique blend of music, dance, and solemn rituals. Slovakia's underground cave churches. Discover the hidden underground cave churches of Slovakia, carved into the natural rock formations and illuminated by flickering candlelight.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.
The Potato Festival. Join in the festivities at the annual Potato Festival in Trenchensk Teplice, where locals celebrate their love of all things potato with potato-themed games, contests, and culinary delights. The Talking Statues of Banka Bystrica. Encounter the Talking Statues of Banka Bystrica, where statues come to life and engage in lively conversations with passers-by. The Mystery of the Factice Castle. Unravel the enigma of Factice Castle, once home to the infamous Countess Elizabeth Bader, whose legend continues to haunt the halls of this ancient fortress.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.
The Museum of Broken Relationships. Visit the Museum of Broken Relationships in Košice, where heartache and loss are transformed into art and artifacts that tell the stories of failed romances and shattered dreams. The Blue Church of St. Elizabeth. Admire the striking Blue Church of St. Elizabeth in Bratislava, a whimsical Art Nouveau masterpiece adorned with intricate floral motifs and pastel blue hues. The village of Cisman and its painted houses. Explore the picturesque village of Cisman, where every house is adorned with traditional folk patterns in white paint, creating a stunning tapestry of geometric designs. The Festival of the Living Dead. Attend the Festival of the Living Dead in Stolin, a quirky celebration where participants dress up as zombies and roam the streets in search of brains and fun. The Museum of Communism. Step back in time at the Museum of Communism in Bratislava, where artifacts, photographs, and propaganda posters offer a glimpse into Slovakia's socialist past. The Vampire Ball. Sink your teeth into the Vampire Ball in Banka Stajovnica, a macabre masquerade where revelers don their finest vampire costumes and dance the night away in Gothic splendor. The Church of Bones. Visit the Church of Bones in Sedley, a small chapel adorned with the skeletal remains of thousands of souls, arranged into elaborate decorations and furnishings. The Festival of Fools. Join the merry madness of the Festival of Fools in Nitra, where jesters, clowns, and pranksters gather to celebrate silliness, absurdity, and the joy of laughter. The Museum of UFOs. Explore the Museum of UFOs in Saved, home to a collection of alleged UFO artifacts, eyewitness accounts, and unexplained phenomena from Slovakia's UFO hotspots. The village of Kolonek and its wooden architecture. Wander through the UNESCO-listed village of Kolonek, where traditional wooden houses and barns transport visitors back in time to Slovakia's rural past. The Festival of Fire. Experience the fiery spectacle of the Festival of Fire in Banka Bystrica, where blazing bonfires, fire jugglers, and fireworks light up the night sky in a dazzling display of pyrotechnic prowess. The Museum of Witchcraft and Magic. Enter the realm of the supernatural at the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic in Slovakia, where artifacts, spells, and potions reveal the secrets of Slovakia's occult history. The Tower of Silence. Dare to venture into the Tower of Silence in Spa's Sky Nova Vest, a mysterious structure rumored to be a portal to otherworldly realms and inhabited by strange and otherworldly creatures. The Festival of Fungi. Get ready to get mushy at the Festival of Fungi in Rosenbarack, where mushroom enthusiasts gather to hunt for wild mushrooms, sample exotic fungi dishes, and learn about the fascinating world of mycology. The Museum of Unusual Instruments. Be amazed by the Museum of Unusual Instruments in Bardejov, home to a collection of bizarre and baffling musical contraptions from around the world. The Tower of Babel. Ascend the Tower of Babel in Provo, a towering structure constructed entirely of books, manuscripts, and ancient scrolls, where the babble of voices and languages creates a cacophony of confusion and enlightenment. The Festival of the Dead Chicken. Prepare for a poultry-themed party at the Festival of the Dead Chicken in Salina, where locals honor departed feathered friends with a bizarre blend of music, dance, and chicken-themed rituals. The Museum of Miniature Art. Marvel at the Museum of Miniature Art in Trending, where artists push the boundaries of scale and precision to create intricate masterpieces that defy belief and perception. The village of Sladkovaikovo and its Giant Pumpkin Festival. Celebrate all things gourd at the Giant Pumpkin Festival in Sladkovaikovo, where growers compete to see who can grow the biggest, heaviest, and most bizarrely shaped pumpkins in Slovakia. The Museum of Cryptids and Mythical Creatures. Encounter creatures of legend and lore at the Museum of Cryptids and Mythical Creatures in Martin, where exhibits and artifacts shed light on Slovakia's rich tapestry of mythical beasts and monsters.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.
The Festival of the Living Dolls. Step into a surreal world at the Festival of the Living Dolls in Trinova, where participants dress up as life-size dolls and parade through the streets in a mesmerizing display of costume and creativity. The Museum of Curiosities. Explore the Museum of Curiosities in Pord, home to a collection of oddities, anomalies, and eccentric artifacts that defy explanation and classification. The village of Pisani and its Mud Festival. Get down and dirty at the Mud Festival in Pisani, where revelers cover themselves from head to toe in therapeutic mud and indulge in a day of messy fun and relaxation. The Museum of Retro Technology. Take a nostalgic trip back in time at the Museum of Retro Technology in Noves Mezzo in Aham, where vintage gadgets, gizmos, and contraptions evoke memories of a bygone era. The Festival of Flaming Sheep. Witness the fiery spectacle of the Festival of Flaming Sheep in Cameron, where giant effigies of sheep are set ablaze in a symbolic ritual of renewal and transformation.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.
The Museum of Optical Illusions. Prepare to be dazzled and deceived at the Museum of Optical Illusions in Previsa, where mind-bending exhibits and interactive installations challenge perception and reality. The village of Dudnik and its Spa Festival. Relax and rejuvenate at the Spa Festival in Dudnik, where visitors indulge in a day of pampering, wellness, and hydrotherapy treatments amidst the tranquil surroundings of Slovakia's premier spa destination.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.
The Museum of Absurdity. Embrace the absurd at the Museum of Absurdity in Stolin, where surreal exhibits and nonsensical displays celebrate the irrational, the illogical, and the utterly nonsensical. The Festival of the Talking Animals. Listen in amazement at the Festival of the Talking Animals in Dilin Kuban, where talented trainers teach animals to mimic human speech in a hilarious and uncanny display of vocal prowess. The Museum of Failed Inventions. Discover the Museum of Failed Inventions in Martin, where ill-conceived contraptions, misguided innovations, and spectacular flops are celebrated with humor and humility. The village of Sterbulova and its Egg Rolling Festival. Roll with the punches at the Egg Rolling Festival in Sterbulova, where locals compete to see whose egg can roll the farthest, fastest, and most creatively down the village streets. The Museum of Lost Causes. Commiserate with the doomed and the defeated at the Museum of Lost Causes and Trending, where forgotten fads, failed ventures, and abandoned dreams find a final resting place. The Festival of the Screaming Goats. Prepare for a bleeding good time at the Festival of the Screaming Goats in Banka Bystrica, where goats compete to see whose bleat can reach the highest decibel level in a raucous and riotous contest of vocal prowess. The Museum of Misheard Lyrics. Sing along to your favorite songs at the Museum of Misheard Lyrics in Nitra, where visitors discover the hilarious and often nonsensical mongrines that result from misinterpreting song lyrics. The village of Martin and its Cabbage Festival. Get your fill of leafy greens at the Cabbage Festival in Martin, where locals celebrate Slovakia's favorite vegetable with cabbage-themed games, contests, and culinary delights. The Museum of Everyday Oddities. Marvel at the mundane at the Museum of Everyday Oddities in Trinova, where common objects and ordinary artifacts are elevated to the realm of art through creativity, imagination, and a healthy dose of absurdity. The Festival of the Living Trees. Witness the mystical spectacle of the Festival of the Living Trees in Salina, where enchanted forests come to life with the rustle of leaves, the whisper of branches, and the mysterious murmurs of the woodland spirits. The Museum of Unfinished Stories. Embark on a journey of imagination at the Museum of Unfinished Stories in Provo, where half-written novels, abandoned manuscripts, and forgotten tales await the creative spark that will bring them to life. The village of Topolshianki and its Pickle Festival. Savor the sour at the Pickle Festival in Topolshianki, where pickle enthusiasts gather to celebrate all things briny, tangy, and delicious with pickle-themed games, contests, and tastings. The Museum of Improbable Creatures. Encounter creatures of legend and fantasy at the Museum of Improbable Creatures in Bratislava, where mythical beasts, legendary monsters, and fantastical beings come to life in vivid detail. The Festival of Unlikely Heroes. Celebrate the underdogs and unsung champions at the Festival of Unlikely Heroes in Košice, where ordinary people who have achieved extraordinary feats are honored and celebrated with fanfare and acclaim. Get ready to be amazed, amused, and astounded as we uncover the quirks and curiosities of Slovakia in 2024. From peculiar traditions to outlandish festivals, this is a country like no other, where the unexpected awaits around every corner. So pack your sense of wonder and join us on an unforgettable journey through the wondrous world of Slovakia.
If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, come on. Subscribe now, don't miss our latest video uploads.